Hey, good morning, everybody. It is Sunday. It is I don't know, 16th, something like that. And here we are with Kittens. Last night we had Trifle and Putter stay in the master bedroom for the first time. Oh, did you hear that? That was a hiss. You gonna do it again? Kisses get kisses, buddy. Oh, yeah, you're gonna get annoyed now. Anyway, so Trifle and Putter stayed in the master bedroom last night, and they were pretty shy, as expected. But they also had fun. They ran around a little bit. They ate, but they mostly spent all their time snuggled up on in a cat carrier, a little tiny cat carrier, in between DJ and I. So that was their fun for the night. I think it's good though. I think it's got some more in you, huh? A little angry this morning. Beep needs some more coffee, man. He feels like I do. He's like, oh, this guy, he's so loud. I'm not ready for all this. Go away. Yeah, I know how you feel, buddy. I really do. Anyway, more kisses for you, Beep. Uh, anyway, it was fun, and I think it's really good for them to start getting spa days because they are really sort of fixated on their mom and their family, and breaking that up just a little bit, I think, is part of what is going to help them be better socialized with human beings. So I think it's good. I think it was a good experience for them, and I think they had a good time. So yeah, we're going to keep doing that. In fact, we'll probably do it again tonight with a different set of kittens. I don't know. Probably. Uh, that's really it for news. Oh, wait, there's one other thing that's newsy, which is we're taking Belle and her three kittens, Foghorn, and then you saw Beep and Klaxon. We're taking them all to the vet tomorrow. They have a vet appointment, and we're going for a few reasons. Reason number one is that we want to get the vet's opinion on whether the kittens are boys or girls. Although we checked last night or yesterday, DJ and I had a look at them together. I think DJ is coming around to the idea that I think that they're all girls. So I suspect right now, I suspect all girls, but we're going to wait before we make any sort of official announcement about how wrong we were until we get a second and third opinion at the vet tomorrow. Also, we are taking them to the vet tomorrow because Belle has a little bit of a chin acne, I guess. I don't know. She's got some weird bumps on her chin, and she's had them since the day she arrived. But I really thought that they would just clear up like that often does, and it would be no big deal. But I thought we could use an excuse to take her to the vet and get her little kitten sexed, so that would be a good excuse. So we're going to have the vet take a look at that specifically as well. Not that it's a big deal, it's probably not. And then finally, as DJ was cleaning stuff up in here yesterday, she said she found a flea. We obviously don't have a flea problem in here. You know, there's not a lot of fleas, but she found one. So we treated with Revolution yesterday. Revolution, regular Revolution, not Revolution Plus, but regular Revolution without the plus is safe for nursing mom cats and pregnant mom cats. So we used Revolution on mom, not on the kittens. And that's probably enough to be done with the flea issue. But if we're going into the vet tomorrow anyway, we're going to bring that up and see if there's anything else we ought to do. So that is why these guys are all going to the vet tomorrow. It'll be the kids' first vet visit, at least the first one where they could see the vet. You know what I mean? And then we should be able to make an official announcement about whether they're boys or girls after tomorrow. Also, on Tuesday, I've made a vet appointment for Brooke. And the reason for that, I think you guys know, we've been going back and forth for a long time about whether Brooke is diabetic. And I think you know that I have come down now pretty firmly on the side of saying that Brooke is not a diabetic, but we're going to the vet for the final proof. And I will talk to you just a little bit more about what we did to try to get to this point when we get to the Brooke segment of today's close-up. But first, let's do weights. I hope I can count on one of you on the Discord again to keep track of these weights so that I can put them in after the close-up. I want to thank you guys so much for helping me out with that every day. Look at that eye. He's got one eye. We're going to have to make you an eye patch, buddy. Like a little tiny kitten pirate. Okay, so let's get some weights real quick. Oh, hang on. Oh, I know. Okay, Foghorn. Foghorn weighs 9.9 ounces. He's got a lot to say about it. What's up, Foggy? 9.9. We're going to have to move you to the big scale soon. Yeah. All right, little Foggy. All right, Foghorn, there you go. All right, let's do Beep next. Oh, this blanket got out of the way. Hang on. Hang on, Beeper. All right, here we go. Beep, you got any hisses left in there? No, got them all out, huh? Okay, good job. Beep weighs 8.5. That's 8.5 from Beeper. Hi, Beep. Feeling good, buddy? A little better now that I woke you up? You're getting used to it? And you can see if you look in the inside corners of his eyes, it's the corners closest to his nose. You see that little tiny spot opening up there? That's how it starts. A little tiny spot. And in a couple days, his eyes will be all the way open. So, good. And then finally we have Klaxon. What's up, Klaxon? I see your little tiny spot's just a little bit bigger open. Do you see that? It's easier to see when the light's shining off it. Do you see that? He's like, no, cover it up. I don't want to see. All right, hang on. Klaxon weighs 8.6 today. All right, good job, Klaxon. And we've got little tiny eyes starting to open up on all three, which is perfect timing. They are what, 9 days old today? And that's just about perfect. The average is 10 days for their eyes to open, and it looks like we are right on schedule. By tomorrow, I think they'll all be pretty obviously open, so we'll see. That's great. Oh, we got the new box. I didn't even mention it. Yes, DJ helped put together this new box for them, and we decided to go with the old-timey adverts, and the reason that we went with the old-timey adverts was it was the only wrapping paper that we had. And now we're all out of it, so you'll never see this one again. But it's actual real old-timey ads, and it's actual real old-timey ads from this area, believe it or not. We got this all when we were in Illinois, but it turns out they're all from basically like New York to Boston, and there's a few in Connecticut, and they're all just sort of New England, very New England-y, so that's pretty cool. Now we've got a whole new connection to these. The box itself is about 2/3. I'm sorry, this is the old box is about 2/3 the size of this box, which makes this box about 50% bigger than the old box. Let me back up a little bit. I'll show you. Oh, here's our box setup. Okay, so you can see. And we got real fancy this time. We have a low wattage LED bulb clipped on top here, so it's not too bright. I know it probably looks really bright. We've got an old lampshade here, plastic, and it's taped down because the one that we used to have would fit really well, but this does not. So, and then we've got the lamp just clipped on there, shining down. So that's how that works. And over here we have a heating pad, which is just a plain old Walgreens heating pad, which means it turns itself off every couple of hours, but that's cool too. And we cut a little hole in the side of the box so that can go in and look all tidy. So the inside of the box is super extra tidy right now. And what's more, we got the camera that you guys are used to seeing up in the corner of the box, just like you're used to. But we put another camera on the floor of the box so that we can get like a kitten's eye view. And I've been putting that up on the regular Kitten Academy live stream when it's appropriate. A lot of the times like now, all you'd be seeing is the back of mom, and that's not fun. That's why we got two, so we can make sure that we can see the kittens wherever they are. Anyway, look, we've been 10 minutes on Belle, and I am excited to show you guys everybody else. Even though she's still kind of eating, I know she likes to come out of her box and eat too, so I'm going to take her food. Belle, I'm going to take that food. You did really good anyway. That was 3 cans of food, and she's most of the way through it. That's way more than what she probably needs on any given morning. Let's see here. Okay, all right, Belle. Okay, there you go. You were done. I saw you. You moved away before I took the bowl, and you got to clean up that mess too. I know you're going to do it. Anyway, all right, so that's Belle and her 3 kittens. Now we're going to go and see Belle's other kid and her kittens. But on the way, maybe we'll see some faculty and or Brooke. Let's see what we can do here. I still haven't painted these doors. I know I got them all hung correctly, but the painting project has been on hold indefinitely. This is Brooke's room. Doesn't look like she's in here right now. Just thought I'd check on the way down. All right. Here is Custard. Hey, Custard Doodle. Hanging out in the room that only has a rug right now. And there's Acro. Looks like you just had second breakfast. Did you? Gotta clean it. He's licking his lips, so that means probably yes. There's Brookie. So once again, Brooke is still looking for an adopter. Almost certain she doesn't have diabetes, but we've got an appointment on Tuesday for the absolute final confirmation of that. And if you didn't hear, the way that we tried to confirm that to start with is I've been taking her blood sugar on a regular basis, and it's always regular blood sugar, regular glucose levels, or low. She's actually a little bit on the low side of regular, nothing to worry about, but just, very normal. So that started to confuse us, and what I did was I decided to do a little experiment. I took her blood sugar, it was low, or normal side of low side of normal, I guess, and then I took her for a little car ride. We went to Starbucks, and when we got back from Starbucks, I took her glucose levels again, and they were super high, super high. So it turns out that this is a stress reaction for her, and a lot of cats get it. I mentioned Maggie. When Maggie goes to the vet, her glucose always reads over 200, and that's the vet just is very clear on the fact, it's about 200. She's a normal cat, she's healthy. Maggie's just got, what you might call white coat syndrome or something. It's very normal for a cat's blood sugar to spike when they are under some amount of stress, especially from a trip to the vet. So Maggie gets that too. The trick is that Brooke gets it to an extreme degree where she goes from a low number that's 70 way up to over 300, sometimes 350 or 400. So she's the extreme end of these cats and how these cats get stressed out, which makes sense. I think it fits her personality anyway. You can tell that when she is in a comfortable place like she is now, she does great. And when she gets stressed out, it just really takes over everything for her. She gets very stressed out. I think she feels it more than a lot of other cats that we've had. So that is why I suggest that her adopter, especially if you have other cats, but even if you don't, I think that you should make sure that when you adopt her that you've got a private room that she can hang out in for at least the beginning of her time with you, for a few months, really. I don't mean she has to spend every day in the room for months. I don't know what happened to our focus here, folks. I think she threw everything off. Okay, let's try that. So I think she needs a sort of a private room, and especially if you have other cats, though, she's going to need a space that she can call her own and to get slow introductions from there, that'll help a lot with her stress. But even if you don't have other cats, I would still expect her to spend some time getting acclimated to you. It took her months to get into being part of our thing here at the Academy. So I think anybody would probably expect to go through that when they adopt her. But I'll tell you that once you've gotten through it, the payoff is absolutely worth it because Brooke is a total sweetheart. Every morning she comes in the bedroom, waits for us to wake up, and then she comes up and snuggles and purrs and kneads on the bed. She's very polite that way. I just scared away all of Maggie's birds. Maggie, I'm sorry. They'll come back. You know they'll come back. All right, here's Brookie again, following me around. All right, well, let's go see some kittens. Or try to see some kittens. Hang on. There's Ari next to the new cat bed. And there's Smokey and Eddie. Hi, Eddie, did I say your name? I did say your name. Here's Smokey right below. Eddie, can we see your eyes on this stream? It's hard to do. It's especially hard to do when he doesn't want to look at you. Eddie, why don't you want to look at me? Well, now I can't get focus. That's all right. I tried. I thought because he was sitting in the sun, we might have a real good chance to see how green his pretty and green his eyes are, but he's not really playing along too well. No, he's not. I tried. Okay. Oh, and there's Loganberry back there by the cat run door, which is slightly open. He must have either just been out or just been pushing on it. Loganberry. Okay. Now let's go in and see Tinker and her kids. And DJ apparently. Hi, DJ. We're in the middle of our daily close-up. So here's Tinker. And you guys can see that she is lit by the new LED lighting that we installed in the condo tower. Also rubbing on the new camera that we put in the the condo tower. Easy for me to say. I need more coffee this morning, everybody. There we go. And here is little Dabble hanging out with DJ. You know, the light and focus hasn't been right on this camera since I got up close with Brooke. Sorry about that, but we're just going to keep rolling. So little Tinker. Tinker is also a total sweetheart. She loves being petted, and her chin scritches, and long pets too when she's rubbing around your ankles, and you can just pet her all over, and she just is crazy about it. She loves it. But so far, what she's not crazy about is being picked up or held or put in a lap. So we're working on that still. I think I've mentioned that a few times. And we've had plenty of mom cats that come in that way, and by the time they leave, they're at least tolerate being lap cats. So we'll see how she does. But she's just so pretty and sweet.
Look at her whiskers.
As long as you love her on her terms. Yes, those whiskers. She's got some big, long whiskers.
And she's a long hair.
She is a long hair. Yeah, she's going to floof out, I think, even more over time. So she still needs an adopter or applicants as well. When DJ stopped petting her, she was like, no, you don't. Oh, what was that? That was Dabble. Dabble is her daughter, and Dabble also still needs an adopter. So Dabble and Tinker both still need adopters. And then...
Dabble's also a long hair.
Yes, Dabble is also a long hair. They would be a good pair together too, because they get along pretty well, obviously. I can't get the focus and the light right on this camera now. What?
Wipe your camera?
Oh, I didn't think it was that it got dirty. I'll wipe it off. I thought that it was that she activated some sort of focus feature, but maybe. There we go. Let's see if that makes a difference. Anyway, what else was I saying? Yes, so Dabble here still needs to have applicants to adopt her. And she has become a big old snuggle bunny. When she first showed up, I was saying the same things as I'm saying about her mom, about how she doesn't want to be held or put in anybody's lap. But already she's turned that around 100%. In fact, if you watched yesterday's mailbag, she just came for mailbag and just snuggled right up in my lap and wanted to sit there for the whole thing. So you see, it makes a big difference when we work with these kittens. Their personalities can come around real fast, and that makes us pretty happy. So we're working on Mom the same way. Here's Monkey, Mr. Monkey. Monkey already has an adopter, and you can see, look at his ears there, even though they're out of focus. Again, I'm sorry. You can see, though, that he may very well be a long hair. What do you think, DJ?
Yeah, I feel like he might be.
I can't get that camera to do what we want. Oh, sure, it'll focus up that close, but it won't do it at a medium distance. Camera, why? Camera, why? All right, well, at any rate, that's Little Monkey, and yeah, he's getting adopted by a previous Kitten Academy adopter. And then we also have a little Trifle here taking a nap, as always. Trifle very much reminds me personality-wise of Hal, if you remember Halibut. Just likes to nap and hardly ever opens his eyes all the way because that would be too much work. And he's too cool for that. Cool guys just go around with their eyes half lidded, right? So that's little Trifle. And looks wise, Trifle is just a ringer for baby Loganberry. Like they just look like they could have been twinsies. This focus is killing me. Sorry, folks. All right, that's a little better. So yeah, that's Little Trifle, and let's see. That means that we've seen everybody except for Putter. Hey, Putter. Putter's having a big old bowl of food with Mom, and I think Putter and Trifle are already adopted together, which is good news too, by someone that had applied and had pre-applied. So that's a good reminder too. If you guys want to apply to adopt these kittens, if you want to apply to adopt, say, Tinker and Dabble together or separately, but maybe together, hint, hint. You can do that right now on our website, kitten.academy. Or if you just want to put it in an application at our website, kitten.academy, you can get pre-approved. And then when the kitten of your dreams shows up, you can just shoot an email over and let the Danbury Animal Welfare Society know. And they will, if you're pre-approved, you're pre-approved. That's what happened to these kittens. That's how 3 of them got adopted so quickly. So there you go. These focus. All right. Anyway, we've gone over time anyway. So thank you guys so much for joining me this morning. I still really appreciate it. Sorry I didn't get to read so much of the chat or respond to so much today. I do see Mimi asking, can someone tell me where I can find Pebble? Pebble is on Instagram, if you're on Instagram, and I think it's under the Instagram name Peebs_and_Lottie. So Peebs_and_Lottie, Peebs and Lottie on Instagram. That'll find you, Pebble. Yeah, sorry we didn't get much time to chat back and forth on the chat this morning, but there you go. And thanks to our mods for just posting that link to Peebs and Lottie right there in the chat. You got that? You can just click right on it. As usual, if you want to keep watching these kittens, tune into the regular Kitten Academy live stream. And I will see you with another one of these little close-ups tomorrow. And hopefully one with a little more focus in both the camera sense and in my mental state sense. Thanks, everybody.